Okay. You fellas are heading out?
Yeah.
Yep. We'll take Apex's cool motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah, big guy, you got to ride on the back. Just so in case we get in a long range engagement, the guy with the blaster rifle gets to be in the more secure shooting position.
Hey, I'm all about the team. That's all.
It's all for the team.
Whatever the team needs.
It's a good mentality.
Team needs a man killed by bare hands. I'll do it.
I will do that.
That's all for the team.
Without restraint.
Piloting check. Just kidding. It's you don't need to make a piloting check because you're literally just like.
If you want me to, I'm pretty good at it.
Piloting checks are for like.
The cool thing is,
under duress.
I could technically just like sit there and not hold the steering wheel, and I can still drive it just looking at it. But I will when I'm actually sitting on it. I drive it normally.
It's the mine and refinery is so most of the stuff on sort of the whole world of Skillick is linked with like transport rails and stuff like that, like just kind of spider webbing around the planet. So one of these like transport rails like leads straight to this like mine and refinery. It's a fairly big site, but it's obviously not like it's obviously just industrial. There's no any docking facilities here are just for like freight haulers or like transports and stuff. It's there's obviously no like commercial presence here at all.
Okay.
There's no bar or anything like that. Most of it seems to be operating more or less normally. As far as like there are some number of people just kind of going about their work and stuff like that.
I mean, I think we just kind of park a little ways out and try and move up somewhat quietly. It's still like raining and gross out, so it might be kind of have some cover moving in here, and then we just kind of try and get to the back offices and see if we can find this guy.
Yeah. I have points in stealth, so I could even try to get up even closer.
I'll be good at stealth just because I'm agile, but I don't have any ranks in it. And he will be average at it.
I have a rank.
Are you guys trying to sneak up or just watch from a distance, or
we can try and
what's the plan?
I mean, we can try and it'll be hard to see from a distance, I feel like, but we can just try and get a lay of the land, see what else. I'll try and look closer to see if there's anything I can notice of like armed individuals, if there's like any guard sort of patrol that I can see moving or anything like that.
I do have some scanner goggles.
Oh, that sounds very useful.
I was gonna.
Can I use those? Can you use it? Do you have good perception? Are you perceptive?
No.
I'm fairly perceptive.
I was gonna have you roll a like average difficulty check with 2 setback die, but you can just remove the 2 setback die because the scanner goggles will help with that because of the rain.
All right.
He is or me?
Whoever's making the roll.
Okay.
Do you mind if I use your scanner goggles?
Yeah.
That's the thing about equipment. You can pass it around if you want.
For that stuff.
1 success, 3 threats, and a triumph. I critted on the yellow.
1 success, 3 threats, and a triumph.
The triumph, which counts as a success, but it's also a triumph.
Right.
Never mind.
Okay.
So I see exactly what's going to kill us.
It's not hard to tell that like just sort of one of the areas is sort of lightly under guard. There are just a handful of just kind of thugs around. A couple with most just with like blaster pistols, a couple with blaster carbines. The threat is just that they definitely seem to be like actively on guard.
Okay, how many total?
You can see 4.
Do we see any? Because you said that some have blaster pistols, some have blaster carbines. How many have blaster carbines?
Yeah, from what you can see, 2.
So 2 with pistol, 2 with carbine. I mean, if we can move up kind of quietly and be somewhere out and in cover from them, and then like do a coordinated, all of us shoot at once, kind of like sneak attack, I feel like we could probably take out these guards pretty quickly, fairly easily.
I'm not a sneak guy. So I'm just gonna have to bust it and just go bang.
What is your weapon of choice? You have the brass knuckles. Do you have anything else?
But I also have a gaffy stick.
Oh, Jesus! So you're like this like big burly guy, but you also have like a backpack and have like a fucking Tusken Raider stick handle sticking out of the back of it. You just like pull out and club people with.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Okay,
So I'll be behind.
I say,
You guys go first.
I say both Apex and Haas, you guys move up. I'll try and stay at more of a distance.
Maybe you could approach and like talk to them at the start as like a bit of a distraction, and then we hit them, and then you're close at that point and can bring the gaffy stick out. Like if you approach non-threateningly, but like you're talking to them, like that might work to get you close, and then they'll be like, "Hey, hold up," and then like get you hold by a blaster, and then the gaffy stick.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point.
That's it. I'm getting me gaffy.
Okay, so
Stupid gang members, you made me look bad.
you guys that are stealthing can make stealth checks.
What's the difficulty, and do we get any bonuses from the rain?
Yeah, you'll get a blue d6 from the rain, and it'll be an average
I need to make a stealth
difficulty.
check.
Yeah, if you're trying to like
Okay.
get to a good
Ooh,
Sneak and
I
do
nail
good,
it.
sneak
3
and do good.
success and an advantage.
nice. And I guess part of the question
Okay,
too
so-
is just like at what range are you guys trying to?
I'm going to
be
move
at?
up to medium range if I can. Actually, I want to be close. I want to be close.
Okay.
I want to be able to back him up close.
I'm just gonna try and move to at least a more favorable angle at the long range.
At long range.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm better at long range.
Yeah, so it'll just be a stealth check with 2 of the purple d8s and a blue d6 on top
Okay,
of
so my agility's 3 and I have 1 rank in stealth, so it's 2 greens, a yellow, 2 purple, and a blue.
Yeah.
Right?
Hello, 2 green, 2 purple, 1
3 successes, 1 advantage.
The same as me! We both killed it.
I'm starting to think there's something up with this app.
You saw my dice rolls at the beginning. They were not good.
I don't think you guys would all roll the same stuff.
And I couldn't even find a ship.
Yeah, so you guys can get into position. Are you getting to close or medium or staying at medium?
I feel like I'm gonna stay at medium because I want them to have a harder time shooting me. I feel like with us having the sneak attack, I'll have like enough bonus that we'll probably take a couple out just in the first volley.
Okay.
I don't want to get shot again. I'm still nursing that wound.
You can aim. You can actually technically spend like 2 turns aiming for up to 2.
Up to 2 blue. Then definitely do that. Aim it in and
so
wait for him to be engaged.
What's your plan?
So there's like I'm assuming there's just like a front guard or like.
There's just like kind of these. Is obviously they're guarding like
Right.
sort of a door or like a building. But there's like 4 of them kind of outside guarding.
I just walk up and I say, "Ahoy!"
Arr, we made
Well, as expected, they all sort of immediately turn guns on you, and they're like,
Say, whoa, 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 whoa.
yelling at you to stop, wanting to know what are you doing around here.
Whoa, whoa, don't you know who I am? That's all I ask. I don't say anything. I'll say who I am.
They do look at each other confused, like wondering if they should know who you are.
Fire. Once he's up close, like once he's engaged, I want to fire on one of the ones with the carbine.
Okay, so medium is
2 purple.
2 purple. Long range is 3 purple, Jerry. But you can add 2 blue for all the aiming. I assume you've been doing.
Okay.
2 success,
Okay,
2
I'm going
advantage.
I'm going
2 success,
to
2 advantage.
Mhm.
take out the other guy with the carbine.
Okay.
So. Oof. Oh. 2 failures and 1 advantage.
Oh
Am
no.
I gonna have to bail him out? With my brass knuckles.
Not with the gaffy. You're getting you gaffy.
Not with the gaffy.
We've
Okay,
seen what you
so,
can do with knuckles. I want to see what you can do with the gaffy.
The one you hit, I assume it's one of the ones with blaster carbine.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
you're
the one
just
with the blaster
shooting
carbine.
anybody.
No, I want the one with the blaster
The
carbine.
one
for sure.
you hit absolutely dies. Jerry misses, or Buxus misses, but it doesn't seem to like give your position away. They clearly know they're being shot at, but they don't seem to know where you are.
Nice.
Well,
Can I try again?
Well,
Since they don't
Well,
know
now
now
I'm
it's now it's initiative, but you guys will be using cool this time.
No,
Because
I'm not cool.
Uh,
I'm so not cool. You're
um,
probably very cool because it's
I'm
presence.
very cool, yes. I have, in fact.
Yeah, one success though. Could be worse for how not cool I am.
I have 1 success, 1 advantage.
Jesus, it's a lot of dice.
What do I do?
There's no difficulty, so it's just 1 yellow, 2 green for a cool check for you
Okay.
because you have a rank of cool and 3 presence.
1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay, so you are so once again you guys
We get the first round.
your guys' initiative slots are all at the top, so you can.
I think Gaffy Boy gets to go first, right?
I was
Like,
gonna say, can I go first to try and redeem myself?
We don't have time to discuss that. You're all the way in the back.
I mean, we get to choose as players what order we want to go in because we
Yes.
all have that. Or it
Well-
doesn't make much of a difference. So I just really want to see you hit someone with the Gaffy stick.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't take a turn to get the gap stick out.
No. Well, it takes your like maneuver to get a weapon out, but you can still attack with your like action for the turn.
Okay.
I don't think you can take the aim maneuver with a melee
You
weapon
can't
anyways.
do it,
You like line it up on his head and then smack him with it. Oh.
Okay. Why did he just stand there for that? The whole time you were standing there.
He
just
like turns his head to help you like get a good look at where his neck is as you cleave him.
So that'll be
A melee?
that'll be an easy melee check.
So you'll have 1 yellow, 2 green, and 1 purple. What else does the Gaffy stick do?
That's a good question.
Because it does a lot of stuff.
2, all it says is 2 damage, 3 crit, whatever that means.
That means that if you have 3 advantage on your roll, then it's a crit. So just 1 purple. die.
It doesn't really matter against these guys. That matters more against like big enemies.
3 successes,
Oh,
1
he-
triumph.
1
And
triumph.
one crit.
Whoa!
He did.
So you're like, you guys don't know who I am? And you're just like, his head explodes. You spray gore on his friends. I think you can spend advantage on, or triumph or stuff like that on, can't you spend it on like making other people have setback dice on their attacks and stuff like that? Is that a thing? You splatter the gore of where his head used to be on one of his friend's eyes and he doesn't see as well to shoot back at you.
Jerry just goes,
And he gets popped.
That will...
I can look into the
Yeah, there.
I
Yeah,
can try and
'cause there
track the
is,
chart
like,
down so you can keep running things. I'll go last and Jerry can do the second shot for sure.
The problem is they didn't put that where they put. I don't think they. I don't know if they. Maybe they did put that in commentary. It's just like.
Additional combat and modifiers, wound strain, recovery, healing.
Damn, Sclair. You're just over here just bludgeoning people.
I am brawling right now.
You are a bruiser without a doubt. It's not like the normal combat section.
Oh, here it is.
What page is it on? I might just screenshot it just to have.
At least in Force and Destiny, it's on 212.
Okay, I'm on the wrong book.
I just do that one because for some reason it's the only one of the PDFs that I can actually like search through. We also have the books sitting right there.
True. There we go. I found it.
So you can. Here are all of your many options, Sclair, for spending that for spending that critical hit of yours. You can recover
shoot
1
people at
strain,
once.
which I don't think you've spent any strain. You can add a blue to the next allied active character's check. So whoever goes next out of the 2 of them would get a blue bonus die. You can notice a single important point in the ongoing conflict, such as the location of Blastor's control panel or a weak point on an attack speed. You can inflict a critical injury with a successful attack that deals damage past soak. That doesn't matter. Activate an item quality. I don't think that matters either because I don't think the gaff stick has any.
And if it does, this dude's dead as hell, so he's not really going to get to use it anyways.
Although, oh no, that's the thing. I'm also just like pulling up the gaffy stick rules because I imagine it has some it does have some item qualities, but probably not activate ones. Let's see, what exactly does look? I mean, the guy's dead. You
Just give
killed
Jerry a blue.
Just
give him a blue.
oh yeah, he's absolutely dead. Oh wow, he's also disoriented. Not that that matters. And
I would be disoriented too if my head
and
got
you're harder to hit in engaged melee combat, which is cool.
with the gaffy stick. That's like an effect of it, or
you can perform an immediate free maneuver. You can add a black die to a. Well, you could add it to his next check, but that. You can add a
Roll
blue
for
to.
afterlife.
So you can add a blue to any allied character's next check, including your own. You can negate the target enemy's defensive bonuses, nor penalizing environmental effects such as inclement weather. Deal damage to a target. Have the attack disable the opponent or one piece of gear rather than dealing wounds or strain. Would you rather break something he's carrying rather than murder him? You just knock the gun out of his
murder,
head.
death, murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill.
Gain
murder, death,
+1 melee or range defense until the end of your next turn. Upgrade the difficulty of the targeted character's next. He's dead. That doesn't matter. Upgrade any allied character's next check, including that of the current active character. So that's like
An additional green
yeah, I think so.
upgrade.
It's either an addition. It just says upgrade. So it's either an additional green or an upgrade from a green to a yellow.
Oh yeah, I see. Oh, I see.
Or do something
how much do you
vital,
have to
such as
spend
shooting
for
the
that?
controls to the nearby blast doors to zero one shot. Just one.
Just one of the
just
triumphs.
the one triumph.
So you could like you had a triumph and is it a threat? Oh, one threat.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the triumph, you could upgrade Jerry's next shot
that's what I'll probably do.
because he's got the longer range shot. So do you want to just treat upgrade as green to yellow? We'll just assume that's what it does, and if we're wrong, then
Yeah, I
We'll figure that
assume that's what they mean by upgrade.
okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna spend because it's my right as DM. The one threat that you got, you take a single point of strain damage.
You hit him so hard that you like kind of pull a muscle a little bit in the swing.
You hit him so hard that your conscience is like, maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
This is the second man that we just busted the head open of in a single day.
So,
You're supposed to be an
man,
athlete.
Yeah, man, what happened to us? Professional athlete, what's puts up. So yeah,
so
it's
is the difficulty still the same?
the difficulty's still the same, but
Okay.
you can
It's just
upgrade
3 yellow now.
one. But it's you upgrade one of your greens into a yellow for this stack.
And you can
Oh,
aim
so I
again.
have-
You can
So
aim
I have
again.
3 yellow and 3 purple.
3 yellow, 3 purple, and if you use your maneuver to aim, you can add a blue as well.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, hang on. 2 successes, 1 threat.
Okay. You'll also take a strain damage, but the guy dies.
Sweet.
With the third and final attack, was that the other dude? I assume with a blaster carbine that you just shot.
I take out.
There's only
yeah,
one guy left
there's
at this
only one
point.
guy left.
I shoot the last guy. So it's a medium range.
Mhm.
Yellow, yellow, green, purple, purple. I'll add a blue to aim. A failure but 4 advantages.
Okay, so you miss, but yeah, you have everything from that category up to spend advantages on if you want.
I'm going to spend 3 of them to make him drop his weapon. I'm going to blast the blaster out of his hand,
Okay.
and I will spend 1 to give Sklur a blue on his next attack.
Okay.
I shoot the weapon out of his hand and then give the guy the gaffy stick a boost. But I miss.
He will. Does picking a weapon up off the ground count as
That's a maneuver?
a maneuver? Does mean that he doesn't gain. So he'll go pick up his blaster, and I assume take a shot at the man who just killed a guy he knew with a gaffy stick.
You gotta. It wasn't like he hit the guy and the guy went down. Like he baseball swung and the guy's head was gone at the end of that. There was no gore. There was like a gore spray. Like he demolished the guy.
That is a.
I'm gonna grab me another drink.
That's. Well, you have soak value of 3. Your soak value should be 2, not 1, because it's your brawn.
Oh, my total soak should be 3 then, because I get 1 from my. I was just looking at my
Yes.
gear, so
Yes,
I
your
actually
soak
took
is
2
3.
less wounds.
Yeah.
Earlier. That's good to know.
So with your soak, Sklur, you will take 3 damage.
He reaches down, grabs his gun, pulls up, and shoots you once in the side, and just.
It just kind of leaves you.
And we just keep the same initiative, and we just get to choose order every
Yeah.
time. I think Sigafi stick again.
Yeah, this isn't Savage Worlds where we
re-roll
redo
every
initiative
time, or re-pull every time.
which I do like.
It's fun. The variety is fun.
It is fun, but you can't be actually rolling it.
Yeah.
It only works because of the cards.
Mm.
I
Takey's Adolf.
wonder if I just hit roll dice and it'll do the same thing again.
Are they all
it
still
doesn't look
selected?
like it. It all says 0 at the moment.
Like scroll back up.
Wow, that's
No, it's all still
Oh no.
selected.
Okay. Yeah.
Add a
yeah,
blue
you can-
though. Add a blue.
3 advantages.
No, you
Oh,
can
what I add a
re-roll
blue,
with a
yeah,
blue.
right.
Yeah, because I gave you my bonus.
6
Yeah,
advantages.
so not a success, but 6 advantage to spend.
Oh my god!
You're missing, but you have lots of options. Let's just pull it up in one of the.
I have the picture.
Yeah,
saved on
we
my-
could also just leave it open on one of the books since we have both of the books right there.
You could just add 3 blue to whichever one of us next shoots him. You could spend all 6 of it to do that.
I volunteered to shoot him next.
Well, I wanna do the options.
Yeah, it's everything from this big block.
Oh, excuse me. To the next allied active characters. You could add 6 blue, couldn't you? Technically? Because add blue to the next allied active characters check. And you made 6 advantage.
Let's
One streams.
keep in mind these are not intended to be the only options available. Blah blah blah.
Looks to me like you could spend all 6 of them and give one of us just like a super good chance of hitting him.
That would probably be the best idea. I'll just do that for Jerry.
Jerry.
Okay, so
So like a
So,
long range attack
now
plus
back
6
to-
blue. 7 blue if you aim.
so I go back to my normal 1 green, 2 yellow die, but I add 7 blue and
So instead of like you swing at him and he dives just out of the way of it, but it makes him like a really wide open target that's just like perfectly lined up in his. He jumps to where his head's in his scope.
Yeah.
How in the world did you manage to roll such an inconvenient
Miss. Like it's
miss?
a miss, but such a good miss.
It's a very good miss, but it's like inconvenient for us being like,
How do you spend this much miss? This much good miss.
so you
Here's the
guys
rest
ready
of
to
my
hear my roll
Yeah.
after the 7? 2 successes, 6 advantages.
See,
well, the fight's over and the man is dead,
Yeah.
so it really doesn't matter.
Man, it was 6.
Oh my
all these
God.
advantages. That's funny.
I love how we kept missing, but we kept giving advantages for the next turn.
Oh, you have no idea. One of the first sessions like we ever did of this, we were fighting a bunch of stormtroopers in a hallway, and me and Maddie G went down really early on. So it ends up being like just Costigan versus like 6 stormtroopers, but but like the stormtroopers just can't hit Costigan, but Costigan can't hit the stormtroopers either. So like the stormtroopers keep giving each other bonus dice, but he keeps giving them black dice. And it just goes on and on and on. Like it's like they're just shooting back and forth down a hallway and nobody can hit each other. And the stormtroopers are all buffing each other. And Costigan's just like giving them little hindrances, little setback dice, just constantly. And he's like eventually just slowly picks them off one by one. But it just took forever. I was going to.
We did. What has changed since the last guy got murdered? Anything?
No,
Nothing.
that's where we were. Last guy got murdered.
Well, he's got 6 advantages.
Yeah, well, the combat's over.
Yeah. You notice 6 things.
That guy's brain's really.
Well, I noticed 6 things. That piece of his head. That piece of his head. That piece of his head. That piece of his neck.
Over there, and up there.
Ooh, an ear.
The fight is yours, gentlemen.
Alright, I'm gonna head down and regroup with everybody.
That you can do.
Yeah, we'll move in and
We found Dave
And
Mallior.
you know what? Can I take one of the blaster carbines? Can I pocket that?
Not. I mean, at that point, you're like, because you're already carrying like a heavy blaster rifle or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's not going to be easy to like. I mean, you could feasibly carry it, but like.
Okay, you know what? Can I loot them and see if they have like any melee weapons, like a knife or?
Yeah, you could get a combat knife off of one of them.
Is it like? Are we doing encumbrance thresholds?
Not
Loosely.
exactly.
Be
The
reasonable.
rules are super punishing for encumbrance.
Right.
So
be
like,
reasonable.
at least just like
And-
you can't carry all that much before they get.
As far as
start
taking the
punishing you for
blaster
it.
carbine, like if we could take one of them. At this point, I could like mind control my motorcycle, my speeder bike to come up, and we can like toss the 2 carbines into the
yeah, that
into
would be
the
feasible.
vehicle, and then like we can have it stashed away if we need extra big guns, or if like one of ours gets damaged.
Mhm.
But so that way we have access to them. But carrying like your blaster rifle is statistically the same, but a little better than a blaster carbine, so you might as well just use the blaster rifle
No, I know. I just wanted the blaster carbine, like just in
as an
case.
option. So we'll have the 2 of them stowed.
Yeah, but I can get a knife off of them.
Yeah, you could get a combat knife off of one of them.
I do have a slug for a pistol, by the way. Just never use it.
Went for a slug thrower, huh?
Here's the cheapest one.
Do I know?
Do you want it?
damage?
Do you want an
Do we know
actual?
the-
Do you want an actual blaster pistol? Because you could take a blaster pistol now.
Are these like non-light blaster pistols? Or regular? They're regular blaster pistols or light blaster
One's a
pistols?
light blaster pistol. One's a regular blaster pistol.
I don't know which one would be better.
The blaster pistol's better than a light blaster. They're basically the same, but the light blaster pistol I think is easier to hide, maybe. But a blaster pistol just does like 1 more damage, I think.
And
Yeah, I'll
they have better range than the slug thrower pistol does, and they
Yeah.
don't run out of ammo.
I'll
Hey,
take
Will,
one of the
what's the
blaster
damage
pistols.
and stuff for the knife?
The combat knife is just whatever you roll for damage on melee plus 1.
I guess I might as well keep
So okay, so
Beats the,
if it's my
rules.
brawl 2, so it's 2 green.
Hmm?
So it's 3 damage.
No, it's whatever. It's the number of successes you roll. plus
Oh,
+1.
okay.
Melee works a little different.
Yeah.
Than
So will I be permitted by Mr. DM to carry a slug thrower pistol and a blast pistol?
Yeah.
Pistol and a hockey stick.
Mhm.
And brass knuckles.
the brass knuckle. I assume that they're kind of like it's like a glove that has brass sewn into.
I
the knuckles
imagine
of
it's
them
a
or
little more
something.
like like a castis or sastis or
whatever
however
those
it's
are.
called. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you guys know offhand just
It's- I could tell you because it's just 1 more damage than a light blaster pistol.
Blaster pistol
6 damage.
is 6 damage plus the number of successes you get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
4 crit, 3 crit. Oh, it's got better crit too than a light blaster pistol.
3 crit?
Medium range, 3 set.
Short
Yep.
range or medium?
Medium. And it's got a stun setting, which your
Oh.
slug thrower does not.
Well, I'll keep this thrower. Might as well sell it or something. Get about 10
It was your old man's.
It's a
Yeah.
holdout snub nose slug thrower in your boot.
He'll keister the slug thrower just in case we have to get in somewhere.
Uh,
I don't know why you
Yep.
choose that over the blaster. Maybe it's smoother.
Feels better.
Feels
Success-
Feels better.
successfully looted.
All right. I assume there was like a door or something
Yes.
they were guarding, and we didn't just like murder some, murder some like random guard. If that guy just like we just trusted that guy and he completely lied to us, we show up and we like fucking covert ops, murder, just regular security detail at like a manufacturing plant, and I'm gonna feel real bad.
These guys are not in like uniform.
Okay, good.
Okay. Well, I suppose we go in. Though.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Can Apex, you wanna get the door?
Is it locked?
I mean, it's locked from the outside.
Oh, I will go up to the console and use it to open the door.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll push the open button.
That works.
That's right. It'd be like, step aside, I am the mechanic and computers expert, and I push a big green button that says open on it, and the door opens.
Exactly. Inside is a man manacled to a chair.
Dev, I assume.
What does he look like, Erickson, since this is technically your character?
Think like Han Solo, but worse in every way. Think of like what Han's like. He's kind of that same, like he's a human, kind of like rough and tumble, roguish, and he's not like devilishly handsome. He's like impishly handsome. You know, like he's got charm, but he's not smooth. He's not suave. He's just got like a little bit of that like kind of rough and tumble guy charm. I assume he's got some sort of bandaging across his stomach, or he soon will. Like he's been recently shot in the gut.
He does at least look like he's been beaten.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of got the like 5 o'clock shadow beard, the kind of classic Han Solo style, like mid-length hair, but just not kept as well as Han Solo would have kept his hair. You know, it's just like he's just Han Solo, but worse in every miserable metric. He's just a little worse.
Amazing.
That's funny.
He had to show up somewhere.
We'll go over. Are the manacles? Is there like a fancy way to get them off? Is there like are they like key and lock? Is it like a how do we open?
You'd be able to unlock them from.
Shoot, you could.
You'd be able to unlock them.
Okay, then I do that.
Yeah, he
Unlock
seems.
them, open them up.
He seems. He's not. He's definitely not cheerful. And he's not moving all that fast, but he does seem appreciative of you guys busting him out.
Be like, where's Marco Vuress? And the torment, more importantly.
Hey, Apex, put your cuffs on him.
Like, these won't do it all. Take them off and put my nicer handcuffs on him, then start questioning him. Right here. Wait, what are you doing?
Dev's first question is who you people are working for. Not even in an angry way, but just in a like sort of a like how do you like if you're after, like, if you know that name, you're working for somebody, kind of like,
Oh, okay.
who is it, kind of way.
I'm going to kind of immediately realize, like, oh, I just started this conversation. I probably shouldn't be the one to like talk to people because I'm overly blunt and
You're,
ruthlessly direct in the way I communicate.
you're,
So
you're the sad,
All
quiet
right,
robot
get in front of him.
on any Radiohead song.
I am a solemn half simulacrum.
So is that my cue then to flex
Yes,
my
that is your cue.
flex my
Your
charisma?
your presential presence.
I respond to him when he asks that. I say, I'm a mutual friend. And then I say,
Good, nice and vague.
and then I say, you know a man named Marco Vuress?
I know of Marco Vuress.
What do you know of his ship, the Torment?
Seriously, did your employer not tell you guys anything?
No.
Did he?
Yeah,
I'm trying to write it down. I don't remember.
You know-
I'll chime in.
Now when I
the
think
name-
about it, he did say that he wants his 3 favorite guns to do this, and I don't think I've ever been in the top 3 of his. He might not care if we die. A hut.
Oddlore? Or a different one?
Odd lore.
Okay. Well,
That's odd lore, right?
Yeah, no, Orog. Yeah, Orog Odd lore.
Or-
yes.
Oh,
Yes. Wait, no, Orog.
Yes.
Wait, same guy. Same guy.
No, his brother.
He sent
Or go.
3 guys to go after Vuress?
He sent us.
Yes.
He really didn't tell you guys anything about Vuress or the ship you're after, did he?
Not a thing.
Okay, so first
No
off,
specifics.
Vuress is a Mandalorian. And he's the
Dibs on his armor.
he's one of the only good way to die is atop a mountain of corpses types of Mandalorians.
Isn't that all Mandalorians?
Well,
that are actually Mandalorians?
Some more so than others. It's not just guns as a religion kind of Mandalorian.
It's violence as a religion
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
He's a bounty hunter, kind of, as much as he's anything. All I know is that the Torment, his new ship, is currently docked at a industrial site here called Station 6. The spaceport's supposed to be only for industrial traffic, but it never is. Pretty much just a couple of Imperial Customs officers, not much else. But that's the other thing you should know. The Imperials are after Vuress as well, and they want him bad.
We
So,
can use this to our advantage.
Is there a bounty on him?
not officially.
You have any ins with any Imperial officers that we could talk to about anything along those lines?
None that are going to want to see my face again.
Fair enough. Is he known to have any? This is a
Dude,
odd question to ask. Is he known to have any friends, anyone that travels with him, or is he a fly solo, kill solo kind of Mandalorian?
As far as I'm aware, he works alone.
do the Imperials know his location, or at least the location of his ship?
That I don't know.
What else do we need to know?
That's all I know.
Is it
The sector,
check?
the sector he's in, is it known for, like, is there anybody else of note that we should be aware of over there?
Station 6? Not really.
Okay.
Some smugglers and bounty hunters like it because it's out of the way and hardly has an Imperial presence. But he's probably the most dangerous person there at the spaceport.
What got you trapped up in here?
And he kind of motions out the door to where in the sort of rain and mud and darkness, there's a few huddled shapes in the industrial lights.
I mean, he
of this
heard
mine.
like,
and he would have heard, and he heard the fighting. These fine gentlemen took some offense to me selling them the same information that I sold a couple of other guys.
how many people have you sold information about this Marco Vuress to? Honestly.
I think just the guy that Orog would have got it from. Which must have been where he got it if he knew to track me down.
Sounds like a death trap to me.
I say between the three of us we could take him. But we want to have every advantage on our side when we go to try and do that.
Well, I am
Okay.
very strong.
That you are, Haas. That you are. I say, turning and looking at a wall that's painted with a guy's brain. It's like, that you are.
Kind of an interesting move here. I would just throw this out there. Could we maybe send Haas to go to an Imperial office back at the station where we came from, and he maybe talks his way up to somebody high up, gives them the location of Marco Vuress, and that creates a distraction where he's in a fight with them, and we could either pick off whatever's left of the battle, or we could just get in the ship and go away. And just go back to
I mean, we could just steal the guy's ship. I'd just be concerned for retaliation. Although the retaliation would probably not come on our heads. Probably come on the Hutts. Not a bad idea, but I don't like getting Imperials involved in anything. They never make a situation better.
Who says this was going to make it better?
I could make friends with anybody. Arrogant.
I mean, we could.
As I say arrogantly.
Haas says arrogantly.
We could
I just have never-
try and make friends with this Mandalorian.
I've never seen a situation go... I've never been in a situation that became better because Imperials got involved in it.
Again, who said anything about making the situation better?
I'd want to make it advantageous, and I don't know if they'll do that overall, if the risk is worth the reward.
Well, where do we?
I trust your guys' judgment, I just don't trust Imperial involvement in anything.
Well, let's go steal the ship.
Where do we go then now? What do we do?
I say go to Station 6 and we'll just steal the ship.
I mean, if nothing else, we can go there and just get a better lay of the land and see if this guy's, got like freaking Wookiee pelt loincloth and gaffy stick Gatling gun or something. I don't know.
Is that a Gatling gun that shoots gaffy sticks?
You tell me. It's a Gatling gun, so it's spinning and firing gaffy sticks that are exploding. Anyway, whatever. Let's just kind of get a good lay and see what the ship looks like, and just get a good idea of the whole situation there.
Okay. Heading to Station
Um,
6.
We just leave Dev. He just
Like, I apologize, but there's no room on this. We're cramped as it is, so you're gonna have to find your own way back to town.
I'll figure something out. Gonna walk her with a limp on the side.
Of course he is. Dev freaking Mally or scumbag.
He had to show up somewhere. He shows up in every campaign.
He does.
He's always in the first adventure.
He always gives crucial information and has an injury pre-existing or soon to be acquired.
Okay,